So vertical tempering, as of now, it is completely obsolete. This is widely used for automotive applications earlier, and this disadvantage is you will have a tongue marks because you have to drop a glass like vertically. There will be a chamber. You have to there will be a holding tongue which is held. You have to drop it and you have to take it back and you have to give a pressure to the glass. Thereby you are attaining the tempering process vertical, which is each glass. If you do it, it is takes longer time and you cannot do it as a mass productions. So it is completely obsolete presently. So it is widely used for automotive sectors earlier. So this is not commonly used for what you are seeing, the architectural glasses, which is not been processed through help of vertical tempering. So whatever the architecture glasses you are seeing, that is completely from horizontal tempering process, not for the vertical tempering. So let's move on horizontal tempering. This is vital and widely used in glass industry. All the glass processor has horizontal tempering machine. Let's look at the two difference between this horizontal tempering types. One is a single chamber, other one is a continuous chamber. You can see that single chamber where the part number 2, you can see here there is a one chamber, the heating portion changes. I mean, it's a tiny when compared to the below the continuous chamber, the same 2, which has a larger area. So which means it's a continuous chamber, or the loading is similar. Only the difference between here is the heating zone and the quenching zone, because you need the space for such a larger glass to be tempered. For the small sizes you can use single chamber, which is widely used, and continuous chambers are used for the jumbo glass processing at present. And the main advantages of continuous chamber is you will have a less optical distortions, um, uh, other defects like bow bend, which will be completely eliminated. Not completely eliminated, maybe when compared to the single chamber you will have a more advantages for with respect to optical quality and this distortion qualities as well. So this is the machines which you see the long heating zone and as well as the long quenching chamber, which will used to temper the glass of jumbo glass. For example, um, 6100 by 3210, it's a presently it's a massive size, which if you want to do it at a tempering, if you need such a kind of continuous chamber to temper it. And next move on this horizontal tempering batch oscillation type furnace. You see this tempering plant, and thereby there will be a glass A-frame is stacked and AD glass which is getting loaded on the process step oscillation type. It's just loading on this. And next is the heating chamber where the glass is about to enter into the chamber. So after that oscillation is taking place at the heating zone. If it is not oscillation, the glass would sag, or the glass would become like concave and convex, depends upon the heating profile which has kept inside. So in order to avoid such as defective circumference, we have to oscillate the glass inside the furnace. Thereby you'll get the required flatness from the glass. Characteristics of the thermally tempered glasses: bending strength 40 Newton per mm square, whereas annealed glass you have 40 Newton per mm square, toughened glass 120 to 200 Newton per mm square. Thermal stress, it can resist up to 50 degrees centigrade, whereas the tempered glass 200 degrees centigrade it can resist. Breakage pattern, which is big and sharp, it will hurt people, whereas this is a small which is very dull edges, it won't hurt anybody. And with respect to the hard steel ball, when you drop from this 50 centimeter, which you have to do, whereas here is 350 centimeter, you see the difference of the same ball to 230 grams, how much it has been fall. So it breaks. So 50 centimeter, 350 fall. So there will be, you have a characteristics of thermal tempered glasses, you have a different types is. And soft back, if the 5 kg soft back as per the IS 2253 standard, 115 centimeter away you have to pull it and drop it, and this is 250 centimeter. This is the thermal treated glass fragmentations between annealed glass and tempered glass. You can say heat strengthened glass as well. Heat strengthened glass is nothing but the same fragmentation as good as annealed glass, whereas tempered glass you see the fragmentation is very tiny, this one. So in the event of breakages, it won't hurt anybody.